Hi, in this video we are going to be talking about highest common factor HCF and the lowest common multiple LCM. These are the abbreviation for them, HCF and L. In previous video we learned how to get the prime factors. So we're going to learn about HCF first. Try an example. We've got 72 and 96. And the question asking, what is the HCF? Okay, in order to find that, we need to find the common prime factors. Prime factor 72, we quickly do it. The first, we divide by 2. And if we divide by 2, you get 36. Then can I divide by 2? Yes, I can. And I got 18. Can I divide by 2? 9 and 3 and 3. So I can write that 72 is equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So as we said, we first do the prime factors first. I've done the prime factors first, okay? And I have to do the same for my second number, 96. So in order to do 96, okay, can I divide by 2? Right? 45, 48. Can I divide by 2? It's 24. 2, I get 6. And 2, I get 3. Okay? We divided 96 by 2, we got 48. And divided 48 by 2, we got 24. Divided by 2, 12, 6, and 23. So I can write 96 now. 2, can you see that? All the prime factors here. And how many 2's have we got? 5 2's and 1 3. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 2's and 1 number 3. Okay? Okay. So we said that in order to find HCF, we find the prime factors first. Now, when you've done that, I need you to write them underneath each other, please. So if I write 72, and I'm going to write 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And then I'm going to, you see that you're going to write 96 as well. I've got 2 times 2, 5 times. And I've got 1, 3. Correct? It's very important to get the HCF, highest common factor. We write the numbers with all the prime factors underneath here. And what does it say here? Choose the common or shared prime factors. So, okay, with these two, what are the common ones? So I'm going to write my HCF. The 2 is 1. Of course, it's still multiplication. These 2 are common as well. Another 2 is common, right? And there's no more 2's common, but there is 1. Lots of 3 which are common. Okay? So I've tried to see which ones are common. There was lots of 3, lots of 2's, and 1 lots of 3's. And I've written them all down. All you have to do, obviously, is multiply this. That is going to be 24. So HCF between the two numbers, 72 and 96, was 24. How did I get that? Well, I said here, it says that find the prime factors first. In the previous video, we learned how to do prime factors. When you want to do a prime factor of a number, you start with the lowest prime numbers. Lowest prime numbers, if you remember the list, and it goes on. The lowest prime number is 2. You always start from lowest and go up. I can divide by 2, I get 36. I can again divide by 2 and again. But when I come to 9, I can't divide by 2, I have to divide by 3. And there will be 3 left. So whenever we finish finding the prime factors, we list them like this. The 72 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And as you can see, I did write it here again. Equally, I found the prime factors are 96. And start with the smallest prime number first. It's very important. Otherwise you get the wrong thing. You can get a good mark by just doing this part. Divide by 2, I can divide 48 by 2, I can divide 24 by 2, equally 12 and 6, and then end up with a 3. So when I list all the prime factors of number 96, then I have 5 2's and 1 3. Remember, it's all multiplication. In order to find the highest common factor, HCF, it's very important to write them underneath each other, please. And write both of them and see what is common between them. What common factor do they share? 1 lots of 2 here share, I wrote it down. 1 lots of 2 here is shared. Another lots of 2 is shared, but then the only other one which is shared is a 1 lots of 3. Having written all those things which are shared between two, which is common between these two numbers, then you just multiply them, and that's how you get the HCF is 24. Okay? Now, we quickly go and learn about the lowest common multiple as well, between the same numbers. If you want to find the lowest common multiple of the two numbers, you still have to do and find prime factors of the two numbers. We've already done that, so we got all this lot. In order to do the lowest common multiple, okay, you always write your HCF first. Whatever you've already done, you find the HCF and write it and multiply it by whatever is left. Okay, what was left after HCF between these two? We have a 2 and a 2 and a 3. So HCF times whatever is left, 2 times 2 times 3. Alright? We know that HCF was 24. Right? And this lot, 4 times 3 is 12. Right? So we multiply 24 times 12. So obviously that's 240 and 48. I think 240 and 48, 284. If you are in any doubt, use the calculator. But I hope that you can use the basic multiplication without the calculator. Okay? 288. What's my mistake? 48, but 2 times 3, 48. Okay? So how did we find the LCM? Lowest common multiple. Even if you're not asked about HCF, you still have to find the LCF first, HCF first, and then you write HCF times whatever is left over. In here, whatever was left over was the 2 times 2 times 3. And then HCF was 24 times 12. Well, that's 288 because 10 times 204, 224 is 240, and that's 48, so add it to 88. Okay? I hope it's clear. I quickly do another example, and then hope that you can do all these type of questions. Let's choose another easy questions, numbers. Okay. What are the numbers 68 and 85? Okay. We want to find HCF and LCM. Alright, let's do 68. First, what I have to do is to find the prime factors. So I'm going to have the prime factors 3. Can I divide this by 2? Yes, I can. So that gives you 34. Right? Can I divide 34 by 2? Yes, I can. Alright? And 17 is still itself, if you remember, is a prime factor. So it ends here. So I can write 68 equals 2 times 17. Okay? Then we're going to do the same thing with 85. We say 85. Can I divide it by 2? No. Can I divide it by 3? 8 times 5 is 13. We can't. So we go with 5 then. Okay? And how many 5s in our 85? So 80 divided by 5 is 6, and then, is that right? 16 and 1, I think, is 17. Okay, so this one, the 3 is very small. 85 has to be equals to 5 times 17. Okay, and what do we do next? We write them underneath each other, please. So we write 68 equals 2 times 17. These are all prime numbers, right? So, and also I'm going to write that 85 is equals to 5 times 17. Because this one is very easy to see. HCF is what is common between them. It has to be 17, correct? These two are common. And what is LCM? LCM is always HCF times whatever is left over. So 2 times 5. So HCF was 17, that's 17 times 20. Okay? And 17 times 20 should give you 340. So HCF is 17 and LCM lowest common multiple is 340. I hope this is useful for you, and remember that this HCF and LCM part of mathematics starts in year 9, but also year 10 and year 11 also would have possibly a question on it. Okay, so it's a common between all these 3 years. Thanks for watching, and I hope you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next lesson.